Today is Tuesday, May 5th. Welcome to this edition of Nevada County Now. At the time of filming, there were no new cases of COVID-19 to report. There are still 2 active cases, with 38 recovered and just the 1 death. So our total remains at 41 laboratory-confirmed cases, 29 in eastern Nevada County and 12 in western Nevada County. The total number of tests performed in the county has increased, with the new total being 1,469. Expect the testing numbers to continue to rise with the 2 new testing sites opening. Those sites are by appointment only. One is at the North Tahoe Event Center, the other at the Grass Valley Veterans Hall. Go to lhi.care/COVID testing or call 1-888-634-1123 to schedule an appointment. And visit mynevadacounty.com/coronavirus for the most up-to-date information. Yesterday, Governor Newsom announced that the state can begin to move into Stage 2 of modifying the stay-at-home order this Friday, May 8th, with guidelines to come on Thursday, May 7th. Stage 2 will focus on reopening lower-risk businesses with modifications to lower the risk of transmission. The state is planning to provide initial guidance on businesses such as bookstores, clothing stores, florists, and sporting goods stores. Allison Lehman, County Executive Officer, said, "The Board of Supervisors and county staff are awaiting details on the criteria of the state's readiness plan. We are confident that the good work we have done collaborating with key stakeholders and community partners will make the progress through the state's next phases clear and steady." The governor also issued a state report card indicating that the state is currently meeting all key measures for moving into Stage 2. Although the state's readiness criteria will be released in the coming days, indicators point towards Nevada County being on track to begin Stage 2 reopening. Dr. Ken Cutler, Public Health Officer, said, "For local businesses, Stage 2 may look like a meeting state requirements and creating a physical distancing plan before opening. Because of our community commitment to following the stay-at-home orders, health impacts have been limited, and we are prepared to move into this next stage." Nevada County has convened a Recovery Advisory Committee to provide guidance and resources to local businesses to assist them in preparing to reopen, once allowed, with modified public health and safety measures in place. The committee includes the city managers of Grass Valley, Nevada City, and Truckee, Nevada County officials, the superintendent of schools, as well as members representing the business community, law enforcement, healthcare, recreation, and the faith community. The Recovery Advisory Committee is preparing to provide local guidance to business owners this week, in alignments with guidance expected to come from the state on Thursday. The committee will meet as needed, and a summary of the committee's work will be made available to the public following each meeting. They will also seek input from individuals and stakeholder groups to make the most informed recommendations possible. Comments and ideas can be submitted to COVID-19 Recovery at co.nevada.ca.us. The McCourtney Road Transfer Station will be lifting its 200 vehicle limit starting Wednesday, and instead start requiring customers to wear face coverings. The 200 car limit was imposed last Wednesday, but the announcement to lift it came just days later, following customer backlash. David Garcia, Nevada County's Solid Waste Program Manager, said, "People were getting in staff's face, yelling and not being nice. We're hoping that the public is going to be patient, they're going to be courteous, and they're going to be wearing masks and maintaining social distancing." According to Garcia, the station will now equip employees with personal protection equipment and construct shielding that will allow them to open all 12 trash bays and alleviate some of the traffic congestion, worries about access, and hopefully the frustration. We went out there on Sunday morning and talked with a few customers about their experience. How do you feel about the whole thing?
Oh, it's just crazy. It's just nuts. They should be doing something to, maybe opening up early or staying out, maybe staying, open a little later. I don't know,
Right.
something, because it's not accommodating all these people.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Everybody's pissed to drive by, and everybody's just pissed, and they're in their car, like, sleeping or just angry. But yeah, it's pretty crazy out here.
So I think you were the first one turned away today. How do you feel about that?
I
I tried to rush.
Right?
I tried to rush, and I thought I'd get there, but then my doggy hurt her foot, and then I got a little bit, had to pull over and take care of her, and then I just was turned away, just the last one.
Right.
But it happens, and I understand, but I think it's a bit much, I think it's a bit much, and, people need to build their immunities by being exposed to the virus, and if you have a low immunity, then probably stay home, but it's understandable, just kind of where we're at, so,
We'll wait.
Yeah. How long? Do you have any idea?
I got here at 7:05.
Okay. Wow. So about 2 hours. Wow. Okay. And how do you feel about the whole shutting everything down and limiting it for 200 people?
You know what? I understand why they do it. You just have to be patient. You have to do a little bit more planning. I came here yesterday, and they had turned me away. They're already closed.
Gotcha.
So I just had to get up earlier. This is a rented trailer, so I got to get, you know what I mean?
Right,
I gotta
that
get it
makes
back.
it a pain.
So it can be an inconvenience, but we just have to adjust. You know what I mean? Do what we can.
Yeah. Had you heard that they're reopening it to more people as of Wednesday?
I heard that when I was unloading my yard waste. Yeah.
Does that change your perception about it at all?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's great. Trying to get back to whatever normal looks like.
With the restriction lifted, officials are asking residents to only use the station for disposing of essential items such as household trash, green waste, construction and demolition debris, or commingled recycling. The transfer station will also begin to accept furniture but not appliances. While past attempts to get the public to limit use of the transfer station has resulted in the opposite, Garcia stressed the importance of maintaining social distancing and other safety measures if they do need to visit the station, noting how disastrous a potential outbreak at the Western Nevada County hub could be. Garcia also implored the public not to argue with staff, which could also increase risk of spreading COVID-19. The county, in partnership with Ubinet, is hosting Good to Grow, a free cannabis compliance workshop, tomorrow, May 6th, from 5 to 6 p.m. Community members are encouraged to join a panel of experts, including county staff, local fire departments, California water boards, Fish and Wildlife, Cannabis Alliance, and Circle to get all your cannabis industry questions answered at a free virtual workshop. The county will also be sharing additional informational materials in advance on their Facebook page, where you can also sign up for the live Zoom Q&A. Submit questions in advance to townhall@ubinet.com. Hospitality House, the community's only year-round emergency homeless shelter for the general homeless community, has been working overtime this pandemic to help those less fortunate in our community. Now, with the generosity of anonymous donors, any donation through the end of May will be matched dollar for dollar up to $25,000. If you have a little extra to spare, consider helping out a local nonprofit doing good in our community. To donate, go to their website, hhshelter.org. With so much negativity around at the moment, it's good to focus on something fun every now and again. The union decided to do this by putting on a competition to find the county's most spoiled pet. Sat down with the union's editor, Brian Hamilton, to discuss this competition. So I'm joined today by Brian Hamilton, editor of the Union. How are you doing today, Brian?
Good, Cole. Happy Monday to you.
Yeah, thank you. So you're here to tell us about some spoiled pets, is that right?
Yeah, we actually have now the official most spoiled pet in Nevada County.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a contest last month. We were doing this in advance of the Home and Garden Show each year, and there were going to be some, I believe, custom-made dog houses that were going to be on display, and a vendor out there handling those. So we thought it tied in really nicely with the Home and Garden Show, which sadly we've had to cancel, or actually to postpone until later in the year. But, as I was talking with the advertising team, they thought that, hey, this is something fun that people can do while they're at home. So let's see if we can still get any nominations. And sure enough, we got 65 nominees for the most spoiled pet in Western Nevada County. And so that was a pretty surprising response, but it was great to see. A lot of fun reading some of the nominations.
Yeah, absolutely. So I saw, let's see, all kinds of dogs and cats, and then even a parrot and a duck, I think. So all kinds of different animals involved, huh?
Yeah, those were surprisers. The parrot and the duck were, but they were very funny as well. And in the description of how they spoil them and that sort of thing, it kind of gives you an insight into well, the thinking with these people, which, I used to point and think, man, some people are just crazy about their pets. And then we've got our now almost 1-year-old puppy. And, some of the things that we do, it's made me realize that, oh yeah, we are those people. So it's kind of fun to talk to some other people about this, about how ridiculous we could be with our pets. But it's also a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So, what made you decide on who the winner was? What was it about the winner that made you pick them?
Well, that was the best part. It wasn't a choice by the union, but actually people
Okay.
who went in and voted. So all the nominees, all 65 of them, are on the union.com / pets contest. And you'll see all the nominees, all the little letters explaining why they're the most spoiled pet, plus the photos. And then people came in after all the nominees were in, and they voted, and the voters have spoken. And the most spoiled pet in Western Nevada County is Homer Federmeyer. It's an Australian Shepherd owned by Jack and Catherine Federmeyer. They I got a chance to talk with them in a Zoom interview and meet Homer virtually. And we'll have that as a podcast to run alongside with a story and a photo shoot that Elias Funes, our multimedia reporter, took care of for us. So it was a lot of fun. And just the level of absurdity that Jack and Catherine go to in terms of pampering Homer is quite funny. Jack takes the dog with him to work every day, and if it's a little bit chilly outside, Homer hangs out in the truck. They also get the dog treats regularly through a drive-through. I'll wait to let them tell that story. We know that shouldn't be part of a staple of a dog's diet, but on occasion they do treat them that way. But it was a lot of fun, and I think the idea that pets are really they're family members, and clearly among the 65 people who entered this contest, they all think that way.
Yeah, certainly. I know I do too. And I was thinking maybe I should have entered, but from the sound of things, from the bit that I read, my dog is nowhere near the top of that list. Although I consider him spoiled, but no drive-throughs for him, no ice cream treats or anything like that. So I guess I'm falling down on the job on that one.
Hey, it's all relative. We do our own share of spoiling over here as well, but it's just a fun thing to do. I think that people have fun reading them, the entries, and then going back and voting, and it'll be fun to share the story of the winners.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for taking the time to join me today, Brian.
Absolutely.
Great stuff, Brian. We'll leave you today with a montage of pets submitted to the Spoiled Pet competition. Be sure to check out the Union's article on the winner coming out tomorrow. Remember, stay safe, take care of each other. We'll see you tomorrow.